Hey beauty lovers, my name is Mary and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic of conversation is all about Amazon makeup brush sets and whether or not they're a good, affordable alternative to those much more expensive brush sets out on the market today. Go ahead and stay tuned. Alright everyone, like I said, we're going to be talking about Amazon brush sets today. I have 4 different sets here and each one was less than $15. The lowest price being $7.99 and the highest price being $12.95. Alright everyone, the first brush set we're going to be talking about today is the 13-piece bamboo makeup brush set by the brand Cleof, and it is $12.95 right now on Prime. So this is what the brand and the brushes look like. I'm going to start off with these smaller little kabuki brushes, and there's 3 of them. You can see that like the 2 look very similar, and then they have this like tiny little one. I'll be honest, I never ever use this one. It usually goes to my daughter to play with, but these 2 on the other hand, I love these. I use them every single day unless they're like disgustingly dirty. This flat top one is my go-to foundation brush. It is so soft, it blends so well. I can sit there and like stipple my makeup and I'm not left with like a super irritated feeling like I am with a lot of other brushes because of how soft it is. And it does an amazing job. The round top one is awesome for contouring. I reach for these every single day, like I said. I would buy this brush set again just because of these 2 brushes. As for some of the other brushes, I love these brushes. I really do. They come with a wide variety of brushes. There's no repeats or anything like that. It really includes a brush for every part of your face. Your lips, your eyes, blush brush. They come with a highlighter brush. I'm not a huge fan of these highlighting fan brushes, so I really don't reach for that one much. But all these other brushes, as you might be able to tell because of how dirty they are, I do reach for often. Overall, I'd probably rate this 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend this brush set. I'll go ahead and link it down below in the description box. Alright guys, the second brush set we're going to be talking about today is this 32-piece mini makeup brush set, and this is by the brand Start Makers. As you could see in that picture, there was a case that came involved. It was one of those like unrolling cases. I have no clue where I put it at this point. I'm not a huge fan of those type of makeup cases, but whatever. It was cheap plastic. But for $9.99, like what can you really expect? So like I said, this is a 32-piece brush set. And again, this is what it looks like. This is probably going to have to go more on my nay than yay list, and here's why. While there are a large amount of brushes, the variety in the brushes isn't that great. They came with a few bigger, fluffier brushes as face brushes. You know, your typical powder brush, blush brush, an angled blush brush, and they actually came with this very like dense, not dense, that's not the right word I'm looking for, very fluffy fan brush, which is much better than your standard fan brush, which, by the way, they also included. But once you get into the smaller brushes, that's where my big problem lies. Out of all these brushes, there's not a single blending brush. They're all very flat, very dense, and there's a lot of repeats within this set. I mean, there's probably like 3 or 4 of these very flat shader brushes, which if you're a person who really likes glitter, or you like really packing on pigment and you do super colorful, creative looks, if you're kind of wondering what I'm talking about, I do a lot of them for my Instagram. But if you're just, you know, going about your day and you're not trying to do super artsy fartsy makeup or anything like that, probably not the brush set for you. This is definitely for people who get a little bit more creative, who like to do cut creases. And I will say that a lot of these flat brushes are awesome if you do like to do cut creases. Overall, even though the price tag is only $10, I'm not sure I would repurchase this one just for the simple fact there isn't much of a variety in this set. Alright, the third set we're going to be talking about is this 14-piece professional makeup brush set, and this is by the brand EmaxDesign, and I got these for $7.99. And out of all my brushes that I've ordered off of Amazon, this is absolutely my favorite set, and here's why. We'll go ahead and start out with the bigger brushes. It does come with a very nice tapered foundation brush, a rounded brush, a flat angled brush, a flat brush, and then your standard typical angled blush brush. So it comes with a wide variety of large brushes, and they're very, very soft. They come clean very easily, which I appreciate, because I hate having pretty brushes with like white tops like these do that get stained super easily. As far as the smaller brushes, same thing. They're very, very soft. There is a large variety of different types of brushes, and there is a brush for every single part of your face. And there's even like a duo-sided brush here too. Like I said, the blending brushes are great. They come clean. Like I said, it's a great brush set. Definitely, as far as Amazon brush sets go, 5 out of 5. Alright, last but not least, the last brush set we're going to be talking about. I wish it could be another yay, but unfortunately it's kind of a nay. And I'm a little bit embarrassed to be putting this on here because I fell for it, guys. I fell for the fad. I fell for the mermaid fad. This is an 11-piece mermaid brush set. Right now it is on Amazon for $7.99. I will say this. The price on these change every single day. For the longest time they were sitting in my cart and they were $15.99, and I'm like, I'm not spending $15.99 on brushes that are just simply there to look pretty. Then one day they went down to $6.99, which is actually the price that I paid for them, and I just like instantly hit that buy now button, and they were in my house like 2 days later. They often switch from prime to not prime, so you definitely, if this is something you're interested in, you definitely want to make sure that you're watching it closely because it changes from day to day. But as for the actual brush set, I don't know where the rest of mine went. I'm assuming they're like somewhere in my house and my daughter took them. But for the quality of the brushes, just not my favorite, I'll be honest with you. The blending brushes don't blend the best. There's not a huge variety. It comes with this like very, very large angled flat brush, which I've tried to use it a few different ways, and it's just not the best quality out there. At first I was like, oh, these are so soft, these are going to be nice, but they're almost kind of like sticky when gliding along your eye if you're trying to use them to blend or anything. I feel like they kind of leave like skips in my blending, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's a no. Yeah, it's a no. I'm not a huge fan of these. I wouldn't repurchase them, but they do look really pretty on your vanity. Alright guys, that's it. That's my Amazon brush review. Like I said, I do own a few more Amazon brush sets, and maybe eventually I'll probably go over those as well. If that's something you'd like to see, please go ahead and leave a comment below. As always, if there's anything that you want me to film, go ahead and comment below as well. I try and put out at least 5 videos a week. Like I said, I'm very new at this, and that's my goal right now. So bear with me as I try and push out more and more videos and get used to this editing, because I'm pretty crappy at that still. Yeah guys, if you like me, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, my directors are you, and I really appreciate each and every one of you coming and checking out my videos. So yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye.